Okay, so let's just explore this idea of owning your journey a little bit more. I think when we come to a realization that to move in the direction that we want to go, we need to what I call own our journey. It's actually a really important realization point. Um, the question is, first off, do we recognize that we're actually on a journey? Sometimes when I talk about this in development programs with corporates, it's the question is what's more important, the journey or the destination? And inevitably, the answer to that everybody says is that the journey is more important than the destination. And yet, there's often an irony in the room where people suddenly go, "Oh, but we're always focused on the destination. We're not as focused on the journey." What we talk about in the Better Leaders program as part of the introduction to day one is the fact that we're actually on I think we're on three different journeys that are all happening kind of at the same time. Once we get on a path to leadership and a path to maybe self-mastery and leadership mastery and performance mastery, we really start to understand that we're actually on a journey. And actually that realization can actually be quite empowering because suddenly we don't have to be at the destination all the time. So I think there's three different journeys that we're going on. There's a whole bunch of noise suddenly happens, so I hope you can still hear this. But there's three different journeys that we're going on. The first journey we recognize that we're going on is a growth journey. That's a journey where we can go from maybe ignorance of stuff up to what I would call wisdom. So that seems like a very, very big range from ignorance to wisdom. But that's the first journey, the growth journey. The second journey we go on is what I would call a more personal journey. And I think this is much more personal in its nature than professional in its nature, and yet the crossovers are huge. And the second journey of the personal journey is when we move from fear to love. And the third journey that we explore as the opener in the Better Leaders program is the leader's journey. And that is a journey where we go from building a level of awareness to understand who we are and how we're being, up into insight, so that we get insights into who we are and how we are being, because that's the thing that allows us to lead with much more influence and much more impact. So that's the first part of the things that we're going to start to discuss in the Better Leaders program.